first best of 5 in the Being Esports Cup here on Championship Sunday. Of course, one best of 3 remains in the lower bracket semi-final, but here it's all about winning 3 maps first between these two fellas dressed in black. LawLiet versus Sock, 2 former roommates. Sock, of course, representing the Africa Freaks. And once again, we are very, very thankful to be powered by Elite Desk, ! Elite Desk. If you're looking for a new table that is adjustable in height and has many, many other cool features, go check it out. It's a wonderful product. I'm sitting at one right here. But without further ado, everybody, this is the Winner Bracket Final.
Which means here is where we start the best of 5 territory. We're gonna have best of 5 for Winner Bracket Final, Lower Bracket Final, and the Grand Final. No best of 7 this time, unfortunately, but still lots of great games to come. And we're starting off on Amazonia, a map that perhaps the two of us don't like too much, but yeah, we don't see it so much anymore nowadays, but here we will. Is this the first Amazonia we see this tournament? I feel like it is, isn't it?
Yes, there were a lot of games played simultaneously, so I'm not 100% sure if it's the first time this map has been played at in the entire tournament. But yeah, we haven't seen an Amazonia in a while. Let's see what this old classic has to offer for us. Starting off with the Lightning Shield creep and the Keeper of the Grove. No Warden just yet for LawLiet. This is probably what everybody is looking forward to the most today. LawLiet with the Warden and of course the performance of Starbuck. So far, lots of damage on this Ancient of War.
He's gonna need some Wisp repair. Footy Scout is getting punished here by the Keeper. May need a second Entangle. Trying to save the mana. The ring here not helping him too much, but does get the kill, does get the level 2. And Sock keeps on creeping. Gonna get his own level 2 here soon, and then normally fast expansion is the way to go.
And if I look at the Keeper of the Grove items, somewhere in Korea a certain Night Elf is probably starting the complaints already. Ring and Slippers, meh. On the other side, Cloak and Circlet, that is definitely something you want to work with, or you can work with a little better. LawLiet, moving on, the reliable way to level 3, or is it that reliable if Sock moves across with the Archmage for Harass right away?
Yeah, showing up at level 2, wants to steal these creeps. Valuable experience from these little kobolds. And that should mean no expansion then. It should be a fast tech by Sock towards tier 2 on 1 base, which is not exactly the meta anymore. Nowadays, it's mostly fast export from the humans, but Sock may rather play the 1 base, and with that, most likely rifles. But here right now, it's about the kobolds. These points of experience, hugely important for both heroes.
And he's already delaying the tier 3, which is nature's meat grinder for footmen usually. Good play by Sock thus far. It's also been quite some time since we've had 2 human and like a quarter human, I guess, with Dr. Bucky in the semi-final of a tournament. Only the Night Elf representing. No orcs, no focus. He was eliminated yesterday by a Tinker Tower push by Dr. Bucko. And Remo, we were both wrong. He is creeping his expansion just super duper mega late.
Yeah, very unusual build, very unusually early game here by Sock. He was pretending as if he was going to go for the tech with the aggressive play, but no, he's going for the expansion after all. But indeed, it is not very fast. Very interesting the way he did it. He showed up in the north trying to buy time for the treants to expire, so the Keeper had to go back to the Moonwells for more mana. And with that movement, the expansion comes up safely. That is actually super cool, playing with the Keeper's mana pool. And now the Archmage is level 3, but the Keeper gets it as well. And now the Footmen are gonna be in trouble.
Have fun. Yeah, he has a lot of Entangle to work with. Also Treants. Might even be going Treants second, because he wants... Yeah, that's exactly what he does. So off we go. Treants summoned plus an Engine of War from the Scout Wisp. Sock is in a bit of trouble already.
And the Footies can at least cancel the Ancient of War, but the Treants are gonna take quite some time to get rid of. AM doesn't have the next Watch Elemental available right now. And the Archers are coming in. Oh boy, this is looking a bit dicey. Archmage getting targeted as well, but only level 1 Entangle, doesn't really hurt that much, plus he has Invuln and also Cloak of Shadows. Take a look at the Peasant count. Only 1 has gone down so far, but more will be joining.
You cursed him the second you said it. Double kill by LawLiet as if he hurt you. How long? Oh, Trian's still at 1/3, I think. But there's still production running. Another peasant going down. Oh, wow. That is 5 now, I think. Can he get another one? Oh, yeah, he definitely will. With that Naga push.
Oh, boy.
Yo.
There's a lot of pressure coming up. More trains being summoned. Finally, the Arcane Tower is finished. But we only have very few footmen left on the field. They do have defend. Thank goodness. That was desperately needed. As Sock falls back behind the tower. Once the Treants are gone, maybe he can try to push this Night Elf army away. But with LawLiet already on tier 2, I imagine it's going to be going tier 3 and Bears. And LawLiet is rushing this tech. Sock just holding on with sticks and stones.
He's already on the way, indeed, as you can see in the bottom right. Another footman down, another footman down. That keeper's level 3.7. Trying to put some damage on that keeper, but he can just fall behind a little bit. Let the Naga and the archers do the job. At some point, he probably has to move back and heal up and regen a bit and, you know, get the great items that Night Elf shop has to offer. But until then, more damage, more kills, more experience. And the damage on the archers is all spread. No archers in real danger of dying.
Some militia called from the main, so this should be the time to maybe put in some more damage with the Archmage as well. Thanks to Clarity, we're going to have one more Watch Elemental in a moment. But the militia easily dealt with the Naga, already level 2. That was so quick. LawLiet, I don't think he's lost anything so far this game.
No, this micro looking impeccable. And Fork Lightning is of course available. Oh, not yet, didn't skill it yet, interestingly. Maybe waiting for the Mountain King and maybe choosing Mana Shield. But that would be quite outrageous, I guess. Well, Sock. How do you recover from this when tier 3 is right around the corner?
Players' forces are under attack.
I think he's held on pretty well so far, but yeah, the danger, as you said, is coming with the Bears, with tier 3. Now we have a Zeppelin as well. Dropping into the main, though, is dangerous. Militia call there is definitely going to be quite strong. Maybe just to save these archers. Of course, they're all very hurt. You need to be careful with that Zeppelin. We have a reveal above the tree. Zeppelin going to get taken out. LawLiet TPing out. Has lost at least one archer. The Zeppelin even makes it back home. And I think only a single archer here has fallen. All things considered, great harassed by LawLiet. Question is, can Sock hold on against the Bears that soon will be coming?
Well, not that soon, Remo, because if you look into that base, there's only one engine of lore, and it's still building.
Oh, is he going old school mountain giants?
It is super late. Even if he goes MGs, this is still late, isn't it? Like, I think he forgot that lore.
Yeah, I think he was purely focused on the micro aspect, so maybe the macro building behind it was slipping a little. It's a shame for him, but the Alchemist Heal Spray was helping out these archers definitely very, very well. As now marksmanship is starting, and we do see the Mountain Giant. Wow, this is a throwback to like WGL 2021, the last one that Infi was playing, something like that.
Something like this,
right.
something like that. We get a new sub. Thank you, the Fair Hammer, for the 6 month. Warcraft forever. DLD Wire, 100 bits. This is my favorite announcer. And Thunder, thank you for the raid, mate. And Hajin, good evening, I guess it is in Korea.
LawLiet keeping the pressure on. Wisp coming in for the detonate. Oh, that was huge.
Yo.
Dealing with these Watch Elementals is really, really crucial. Only footies now left, but they do still have defend, obviously. As tier 2 is about to finish for Sock, he might be stabilizing. He's about to have a second hero, and a Panda or a Mountain King would do wonders here.
Yeah, still holding on. Now tier 2 is finished. Second Rex coming up. No second tier just yet. Nothing at the tavern. That Zeppelin is out of the fight. Lots of damage more. But yeah, great recovery by Sock. The question is for how long. Oh my god, the archer! The Zap, okay, there's only a Wisp inside, but archers were killed. And Tangle, that's another TP. But Sock is doing everything he possibly can to slow LawLiet down.
Super well here. He was down to only 2 footies at a time, but he has the towers when he needs them. He has the shop when he needs them. He calls the militia when he needs them. But now things get dangerous. AM has no invuln anymore, no TP anymore. This is where he'll have to be very careful.
And the Mountain Giants with sticks in their hands is clobbering time. But what are you going? Oh, what are you going for? Of course, peasants. They are so vulnerable. They are so dead. They can't even finish the Arcane Sanctum.
Sock is rushing tier 3, trying to get to knights.
Wow. That is... Well, against Mountain Giants, it makes sense, I think.
They will be super strong, but the safer play may have been to go for, like, Caster Army with Breakers first, but alright, we'll see how it goes. Having really trouble getting up these Sanctums. The positioning there perhaps not perfect, and the MK getting caught perhaps, but not focused with the Entangle, surprisingly. Feels like he's almost baiting over to the side. Could definitely die right here.
Feels like there's so much damage missing on LawLiet's side. Not going for bears, not having roar, not having a single orb here. Maybe he was a little too greedy in the mid-game stages when he was home for the first time, not building a shop somewhere in the middle. That will of course be an incredible damage boost once he gets 2 orbs on his heroes, on the ranged heroes. And slowly but steady, the castle tech is finishing.
Yeah, it looked dangerous, but it seems like Sok knew exactly what he was doing. This whole series, he knew exactly what he was doing. He was in real trouble. So many peasants going down, so many footies falling, but he holds on, stays on the ropes, keeps his defense up, never lets those gloves drop, and he does hold on. And now we're in the later rounds, and his cardio might be paying off because this expansion, of course, has been mining for so long. Good old Amazonia, 20,000 gold. This one isn't running out for a long time.
Are you watching a little more UFC lately, Remo?
Not really. It's a bit too brutal for me. Plus, it's at horrible hours. But I noticed I was doing the analogy, so may as well go all the way.
Battalion of Courage here. Red spot, of course, easy to creep. On the left-hand side, Archmage is leaving the Mountain King alone. Thank you, Lexus, for the 2-month resub. Flute here as well could come into play once we get into Mortars, as a workshop is finishing. Dispel is coming too, plus upgrades. And so far, this lore is still not producing too much. LawLiet just going for upgrades on archers, heavily relying on marksmanship archers.
Yeah, LawLiet's gonna have a huge hero level advantage. 4-3-3 is extremely strong levels on his heroes. However, Naga and Alchemist both don't scale too well into the late game, and neither does the Keeper if the Dispels are on point. But as we know, the Dispel is sometimes a bit rough. So I'm liking this game more and more for Sok. He was definitely struggling a bit, took some losses, that's why he doesn't have a huge bank yet. We get the Paladin coming, Animal War training, and once there's a couple of Knights and Inner Fire priests out, LawLiet is gonna be in some trouble.
I agree. We have double orb now, which is, as I said, an incredible damage boost. As I'm trying to adjust your sound, Remo, you sound a little crackling here. For some reason, the Russian Discord server seems to be better than the Central European one. I hope you can hear me again.
I can hear you. I can hear you. It's
so much better, so much better. The Russian Discord server. Shout out to the Russian Discord server.
Second red camp for LawLiet. Amazonia quickly getting robbed of all creeps. Claws plus 12. Not bad, actually. With the double orb of Venom, the single target, the hero focus potential is going to be crazy. So the priest dispels have to be on point, and Sok wants to really make sure he has those staffs and invulns ready. But if he catches the archers from the back, of course he would love to throw out some hammers. Clap or Stoneball could both be.
Clap it is, and the archers weren't retreating in time, so careful. So many footmen still left. Gets the kill, but Fort Lightning gets the revenge. Relatively easy. Of course, you want to rotate out of footmen, go into knights. This might be the weakest fight for Sok for the rest of the game.
Oh, quick with the Dispel. Paladin just barely saved. MK with the next clap. Oh, huge claps. But the heal spray again, wonderful. Just like we saw yesterday, doing a great job. Sok trying to get some kills. I feel like he's kind of failing to get those kills, but rotate out the footies, add in the knights, and then Sok is going to be even stronger. LawLiet is trying to utilize the strength of his heroes right now while trying to buy time for his expansion. It is coming, but not finished.
Mortar teams are coming in. Alchemist by LawLiet, a little bit of trouble. And now the knights are here, and they are slaughtering these archers. They were, of course, hurt by all the claps that we've seen before. And dude, Sok has a 10 supply lead. Mana is kinda rare. Level 5 Keeper, as you said, doesn't scale too well in comparison to a Mountain King who's healing up. But what's the Paladin doing? Staffed home, Archmage making sure that his friend survives. And slowly but steady, he's chewing through that Mountain Giant, but not without losing Knights.
MG gets saved there barely. We do have lots of Munju, so we can easily heal that one up again. But now we have Inner Fire on the human side as well, and the Alchemist in trouble, but we have the Double Staff to save 2 units, but these archers now no longer protected, and Sok is finally fully coming online. He's got Frag Shards, Mortar Team, Inner Fire Priest, and Knights, and Triple Hero. He's got the Staffs as well. Can both go for some new Emo Potions.
Archmage!
Under attack.
He may have to
Jeez.
fall back here, but he has now gotten a huge lead into this game.
Yeah, and his weak units are all dead. Those were the footmen. Didn't even lose them against creeps, so donated a bit of experience away. But now, as you just said, man, this army is so strong. And LawLiet realizing, I can't do anything with this army anymore. Not with Mountain Giants, not with Archers. I gotta switch, so bears are coming.
Yeah, we saw this Archer MG style along a lot back then when MGs were even stronger with a double taunt. But since then, as most people know, bears have been buffed, and we've been seeing mostly bears lately. They have been looking really strong, so LawLiet's choice to not go bears, only now go into them, may be a mistake by him, because now he definitely seems to be far, far behind. 10 supply down, expansion only now starting to pay off, and Inner Fire Knights, well, with 2-2 upgrades as well, they're going to be so strong.
14 armor, Remo, and it's just a matter of time until we get Devotion Aura on top. Here's the next clap. Of course, not only gorgeous against archers, also versus bears. Good luck escaping from this spell. Alchemist far forward, Treants are gone, mortar teams are shooting away at the expansion for the most part. He's trying to take out the healer, LawLiet is, and that might even be working, but no, he's just saving a ring around the rosy. Army is so separate by LawLiet. Bears to the left-hand side, peasant pickaxes take out the bears, little hunters here. That's level 2. That should be the aura. Fork lightning, careful. But yeah, it's a 20 supply lead, and bears all extinct. Shop coming up. Archers go down as well. It's a disaster for LawLiet.
Classic human play by Sok, struggling in the beginning, suffering, but the late game does belong to him with the perfect army as the perfect counter against what LawLiet was playing there for the longest time. The bears definitely seemed like they were too late this game. LawLiet wanted to go back to an old school style with the archers plus MGs, but the humans have really figured out how to deal with that.
Exactly that. Knights and Mortars say bye-bye trio life. And now he's towering that position up. I mean, why not? One mortar team was taken out by Entangle. That is understandable. We even see Sorks coming in because, yes, there's not a single Dryad dealing with the slow. If you want to do that with Wisps only, that's super expensive and you can't really afford that because you're down a base.
Sok looking to be in prime position. He's going to tower up here at the opponent's natural to get to his third base. And why not? As good as LawLiet is against human, we all know that he really doesn't like playing against human too much oftentimes. He has been quite vocal about how good human can be, and Sok is making it look very good here, especially. Very surprised, oh, not very surprised, rather, very impressed with Sok. This was an excellent game by him. And LawLiet, his old school style, the MGs, not working here. I mean, he's trying again, but there is no chance he gets to win this game.
16 armor on Knights. Good luck breaking through that. Orb, I think, ignores armor, but yeah, the bear damage is barely noticeable. Sorry about that pun. And bears are just suffering, man. And he's expanding, I guess, soon on that 12 o'clock position. Good effort by LawLiet, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's a big suffering.
He had a good early game. He'd kill lots of peasants. He was there quickly with the Naga to harass, but maybe a panda choice. Harass a bit and then fall back, creep, and go for bears. Played a bit more standard. Might have been better. I would imagine in the games following, we're not going to see too many mass archers and bears and mountain giants anymore. Because if the human gets to knights, it's just so strong.
Flute on the inner fire mortar teams, by the way, plus 10 damage. Nice. It's plus 7 on water elementals. And it can always fall back into what is a cannon tower, Remo. When do we ever see that? A cannon tower with frag shards.
Hell yeah. Get that diversity in. Arcane tower, cannon tower, card tower. We don't want to leave any towers out. Everyone gets to enjoy the end of the game here on AZ, as the human is on 3 base income. for a few seconds before the main runs out. And yeah, when the main runs out, LawLiet is gonna have even more issues.
Yes. Can't even move the tree over. And he's supply blocked. And he's 10 supply down. And he's losing his production facilities. You need more arguments.
Trying to get that hero kill finally. Pally doesn't have Divine Shield. Sock gonna pull the TP to save his third hero specifically and kick out level 4 in the meantime. And why not? He's rich as hell with those 3 bases that he had running. There's a shop there as well. This is definitely the best Sock I've seen in a long time.
All that 4-on-4 practice, man. It's paying off. It was so funny during Meisterschaft. Shocky was about to play his match, and Sock joined the lobby, said, Shocky, go, 4-on-4. He's totally caught up with the addiction. The 1 hour per week where Shocky can't play 4-on-4, Sock missed him already. Remo, can you help me out with the name of our latest sub? I'm very, very sure I'm gonna butcher it.
Oh yeah, cauterize me with a 10-month resub. Thanks, guys.
Okay, yeah, I would definitely have butchered it. Thank you. Let's go! Death by 1,000 cuts, I guess. Dryads are coming in, but good luck against these mortar teams. Good concave by the bears, but if you have bears in a good concave against the Mountain King, that clap is gonna hit all of them. Somehow, somewhere, LawLiet still sees a chance. With the Warden and ultimates coming up, I would say, oh, maybe he got a point.
Yes. Not losing too bad for him right now, but the thing is, he doesn't have income anymore. There's no way to make new units. That's oftentimes a bit of a problem in a strategy game. But his heroes are really carrying him. This 5-5-4 hero level consortium looking really strong. If he gets 2 ultimates here, LawLiet could win this maybe, but time seems to be running out. Also, the human heroes are getting stronger, and especially Paladin level 3 will be huge when he gets there.
There's a mana potion still on the Mountain King, and if you look at all these bears, that mana potion is gonna force a multi-kill. Alchemist can't heal. The knights are super duper mega fast. Not as fast as the staff, though. Yeah, how do you even heal up? You got some rejuvenations, I guess? But that all takes time, and time is not your friend. Surround. Oh, another staff.
LawLiet trying his best. It does seem like it's rather just delaying the inevitable, but he'll give it a shot. There have been crazy comebacks in the past. If Sock makes some mistakes, maybe something is in the cards here. But so far, Sock hasn't made many mistakes. Again, I reiterate. He's looked amazing here. Great, great game by Sock. And Amazonia normally is considered a bit of a rough map for the humans, so great start to the series as well.
Yeah, and it wasn't even like LawLiet was trying to brute force a Warden, which is kind of hard on this map. No, it was straight up keeper play. And now, is it finally time to admit defeat on map 1? Dryads are just exploding. If they are standing still for a second, which they aren't. Yeah, that clap, mate. I felt that clap here in Hamburg.
That is glorious. Tier 3 inner fire, perfectly rounded army. This is where human is fun to play. You know, where there's a lot of suffering before this point. When you get here, it's a good time. Just waiting for the Pally level 3. There it is. And if it wasn't game already, now it sure is. Bears getting hunted down.
Yikes.
As if this was Alaska.
Yeah, there is, without income, basically no chance. Sock has to be careful to not the hero, and he is.
Maybe LawLiet feels like he's a night owl, and he's gonna do super well the longer this tournament goes, and just trying to eke out as much time as he can.
Yeah, I guess his sleep pattern... Oh, no, GG it is. Would fit this... Man! LawLiet 1-0 down, and the human starts successful into day 2 of the tournament.
Yeah, that was just a super strong game. I remember one game specifically at DreamHack when Sock was playing against Happy at Northern Isles. He had the perfect creep route to ensure that he would have the best chance to not take too much damage against Happy's harass. He did like something like green and then Murloc green and then Expo. Very unusual. Sock seems to have a really good mind of how to set up a safe expansion, or as safe as it can be, with some unusual creep patterns, some unusual movement. And that did work out there. Did you get into the game?
I am.
Okay, good.
Oh, it started already. Damn, these guys don't want to waste any time.
Yeah, Sock looking super strong. Moving on to Echo Isles map number 2. And if there's a map that screams Warden, it's this one. And if Sock can beat LawLiet's Warden here, if it is Warden, then I'm back on the Sock hype train. And Carson is going to have some new members joining.
Dude, Carson. I miss this guy. By the way, do you remember that we had this little bug yesterday in our streaming software where the clock was there? We figured out why. And it's pretty impressive because the item was used, as far as my coder said, was used in the same tick it was bought. So the API never realized the item was there because it was used so quickly.
Ah, lol. Moonstone.
That's pretty sick, man. So yeah, a fix for that is underway. And the Tinker icons are also fixed. Never stop improving the Back to Warcraft overlay. That's what we do here. 1-0 for the Sockster. LawLiet on the right-hand side of Echo Isles. I think we all know what that means.
It is, as suspected, a Warden indeed. And yeah, on the right-hand side, that is relevant because on the left-hand side, the Ancient of War can get cancelled easily by a militia. On the right, not so much. So LawLiet here, a bit lucky, perhaps, as well. Just as lucky as we are with the continued subs coming in. DLD Wire with a 5 gifted, and Kevin, ex-Kevin you with a gifted sub as well. Thank you, guys.
Damn.
And it's an MK first by Sock. Let's go.
Oh my. Yes, I've seen this before at War3 Champions Finals, and we had tons of fun. Remo, I know you hate Echo Owls, but if it's a Warden versus a Mountain King, which is basically only the case here and maybe on Shadowgrave, you gotta love this map a little bit for that encounter.
Well, I love these players and I love the matchup. I'm never gonna say I love Echo Isles. Never.
No,
Ever.
Just not hate. Say it. Come on. Come on. With this matchup, you don't hate it.
We'll see about it. We'll see about
Come on.
that. MK going for the instant expansion play. We've seen that before. It would be really amazing if the footy could get just one lasted. One lasted would ensure level 2 for the Mountain King, but LawLiet is looking out for that. Doesn't want to allow the footy to do that. Ready to throw the Shadow Strike if necessary. And he's protecting all the creeps here very nicely for himself. Gets a level 2. And a rather useless Crystal Ball, but he's going to take that level up for sure. Whereas the MK with the Circlet starting off well, and might just be super aggressive instantly.
Just so you wait until Sock is dashing out that invisible plays and the Crystal Ball is winning games. But I don't think we'll get there, because LawLiet with the second Engine of War there, moving the Warden over, not deciding for any spell yet.
Now we're gonna see a Blink Dodge. We don't have too many Storm Bolts available, of course. Level 1 Warden doesn't have that much spell damage yet, so killing off peasants is not that easy. She could decide to blink in here, but that would be a big commitment into the back at the Expo.
Don't you like level 1 Blink? There was this one Hunter game where I heard you...
Don't remind me.
What? No? Not good?
He's so crazy. He used like 600 mana on level 1 Blink, dude.
You know, you gotta move fast across the map to get a chance.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
MK's trying to get fast to the shop to pick up that dust. Warden ready to jump back out, use the next fan, but he doesn't have enough mana because level 1 Blink, as you guys know, pretty expensive. 50 mana for level 1 Blink is a lot of mana points indeed. Level 2 Blink is only 10 mana. This is where he gets a lot stronger. We have one more Fan of Knives, trying to get as many peasants here as he can. Fan, one more kill. And that's 2 peasant kills in total, which is alright, I guess, for both sides.
And it's Hunter's play. Hunts and Mercs. LawLiet not tacking here. Not getting extra experience, of course, creeping too. Actually, we haven't seen a single hunt yet. Might just be APs and maybe glaives behind it. Think we're towering up the main.
Yeah, looks very much like LawLiet is going to go all in, realizing that the MK is pretty weak.
Sonic
He's
style.
only level 1 still. But oh, is he gonna find the creep jack here? Oh, Sock not anticipating the creep at the marketplace. He's expecting a creep at the green, maybe.
Ooh.
Oh, and this read being off is very painful.
Oh yes. He's scouting everywhere. He just can't find him. The light little trickster. We go for Ultra Vision. Pack up the mercs. Do you get more of them? Not really. Feels like LawLiet is a little indecisive as well, though. Like there's no Wisp moving across, starting to build the APs, deciding, okay, I'm moving back now. But I guess he's fixing everything at the moment.
Yeah, there are the Wisps. Oh, and this is so important that this is scouted. If these APs are not cancelled, that's a huge problem. But the militia over at the Merc camp, the MK actually staffs over. That's a nice place, going for mercenaries right now. But these APs seem like they're going to be coming up and not scouted.
Yeah, I would agree. It's nighttime and more Wisps coming. First hunts are coming. We do have Clap against them. That's not too bad. Footman sees the engine of war in the middle now. But it might just be too late.
Yeah, hard to imagine how this one is going to be held. The 1 footy sees it early. That's helpful. Tower is only coming now, and we don't have a lumber mill.
Yo.
Alright, MK starting to get level 3. Alright, level 2 Clap is going to be huge, but he's not going to have too much mana to use there. And some Wisps might be ready to detonate.
And you can't clap buildings, Remo. That's also an issue.
Yeah, this main base might just be forfeit. We see defense being upgraded. MK healing up. He needs to TP. Needs to repair. Lots of things that Stock has to do right here. He played super well, knew exactly what to do on map 1. Can he somehow hold this super strong all-in?
He's losing lumber peasants during the tech, while the APs eating through the trees. Ah, they can attack now. Beautiful. LawLiet, he's just, I would say he's the best with APs by now. First it was Moon, but now he clearly overtook, especially in cheekiness and where he positions them and yeah, what he's doing with them, eating through forests and finding little niches where nobody can attack them. That is a graveyard here around the barracks. You want to join the army,
TP
Remo?
in with all of the peasants. He's gonna try to call militia. Is that gonna be enough?
Against
It's
three?
a lot of units by the MK, a lot of Clap. We don't have a heal scroll, but it's also a lot of AP.
Yo, 3, soon to be 5. Clap again is kind of nice. AoE on the other side as well. And these poor militia. Look at the splash damage.
1 AP cancelled. Second AP should be finishing. MK doesn't have enough mana at the moment. Warden dropping low, in fact. She was slowed. But still a lot of Knight of Army is remaining. And 2 APs still left.
Claps the carry. But how? Whoa, that was a huge jump. 1/3 of a level after killing that Mauler. Blood Mage coming out, so at least he got that.
Problem is no barracks anymore means no footies anymore, which would actually be pretty helpful here. To soak up some damage especially. Game's not quite over yet. With the Blood Mage out, we're gonna have a ton of Clap, of course.
Yep. And no tech, no transition by LawLiet at all.
Start trying to go for more mercs. The next Berserker available soon is gonna go for Shadow Priest first. Farms also falling, so supply block here soon.
Siphon used, only level 1 of course, not that bad, but every tiny bit of mana might decide this game. Nice splits by LawLiet in very limited space.
Yeah, really good positioning by Law. I love this. Using the base of the human against him. But don't forget about the level 2 Clap. Level 2 Fan against it. But the Warden is almost out of mana. Stormbolt to drain more mana. Love that play. Can't even blink out anymore. But should be able to run away. Can he clean this up? Can
No
Sock clean this up?
way,
MK.
Sock.
Those Shadow Priest heals very valuable right now. Is there any transition for LawLiet?
Yeah.
He starts tier 2 now, but that's gonna still take a little while.
Would love to see a Tinker against this, just for the rockets. Teika, thank you for the raid. And Doffo, thank you for the sub. Dude, a kingdom for a heal scroll here on LawLiet's side. But it looks like Sock is reconquering his base.
One more Huntress goes down. Warden blinks in, trying to look for some kills. The thing is, if she gets 5, with Blink Fan, she can harass the peasants extremely well. Dodges the Stormbolt!
Oh, wow. There's another one, though. Clap first, and the one's just dead! The Blood Mage! Not surviving, but only level 1. Trades a level 4 hero versus a level 1 hero. Incredible!
Oh my god.
But the keep might fall, and there's, okay, only one Sanctum.
Yeah.
What the damn hell?
This
Tavern
is
Revive.
a great game, a great series so far.
I expected you with a 300 quote. This is madness.
It is pretty mad as well. Having that Sanctum is huge. Being able to go into Priest soon, Priests and Rifles would be great, but this is about to be a level 5 Warden.
Well, you know another issue, Mr. Remo Demo? Supply blocked. 30 out of 18.
Oh yeah, oh that's a big one.
And very low lumber. So that Sanctum, in theory, very good. In like this case, eh.
Players' forces are under attack.
But LawLiet is supply blocked as well. Can't go for a second hero.
The Warden level 5 is looming. He's very close, going for double heal scroll. Wants to heal these hunts back up again as the MK levels up. And so does the Blood Mage. Don't know if Banner is going to be too good, but level 2 Stormbolt certainly will be. Oh, and this might be the killing blow. LawLiet blinks in. Can take out all these peasants.
The Arcane is doing a decent job, but okay, once again. That's level 5. The weapon of mass destruction has been unlocked. Sock is
Oh
on
my God.
one worker.
Yep. One peasant left. And I can do this all the time now. Now she's level 5, the Warden is. She can blink across the map always, go for a telestaff maybe, and hit these peasants over and over. And at Echo Isles, there's no lab, which means no Zeppelin to protect these peasants, which is why a level 5 Warden is oftentimes a win condition.
A level 5 Warden is very, very soon a level 6 Warden. Of course not with creeping, but there's a little bit of extra resources there, a little bit extra stats. Mountain King and Blood Mage, they really, really, really want to find the army, but oh no, Sock's losing yet another
Players'
farm.
forces are under attack.
LawLiet is doing this so well. He's also splitting off 3 hunts to send towards the Human Expo, forcing something to be sent back there to defend. But smartly, Sock only 3 units should be able to deal with that, and the rest of the army is looking to find some damage. MK, if he gets to level 5, can that be the counterbalance?
Not that sure, but man, Sock, not only is LawLiet playing this nicely, also Sock with the Berserker, the Shadow Priest, and wasn't Muddy here a second ago? Oh yeah, there he is. Defending this well. Now staffing back. This might be a double kill.
Indeed. More experience for the MK, but he's still a little ways off of level 5. Level 3 Blood Mage would be cute, but very hard to creep that up now. And here we go. This is the level 5 Warden problem. And this might be insurmountable.
Trying to get some arcane towers up to drain more mana. Ooh, but that is not drained, that's used. And of course, Blink. So much better now. 28 supply. Not building any workers at the moment, just items and healing. And LawLiet is going for the second base.
Yeah, once he has the Dryads out, that might be enough to win this game. Dryads and level 6 Warden, that should be the ticket to victory. This MK is certainly very strong, but against Magic Immune Dryads, he won't be doing that
Players'
much.
forces are under attack.
And these peasants won't do too much either. We tied this up 1-1. Echo Isles, Warden vs Mountain King. Nice play by both. Almost coming back was Sock, but in the end, this push was too powerful. And we got a best of 3.
was really crucial that LawLiet was able to creep that Merc camp, marketplace rather, get the level 3, and the MK didn't find him. MK wasted a lot of time, took him a while until he was able to do something again, creeping across the map. Warden getting level 3 easily, not being interrupted, and the APs coming up. I think that was what broke the neck there in the end. If you don't have level 2 Watch Elementals dealing with those Dryads, with those Huntresses, I mean, very hard to do.
And let's see who claims match points here on their way to the the grand final. Tremendous series thus far. I wouldn't mind seeing more of this. And now I am a little surprised because Last Refuge is left in the pool. Does this mean that the humans finally learned, after weeks and months of ignoring my advice and vetoed Concealed?
It might be, but that is normally, especially in Asian tournaments, Last Refuge was vetoed a whole lot because the fear of the Beastmaster was massive.
Yes.
But LawLiet isn't going for a Beastmaster here. The Beastmaster meta may have passed. He's going for a neutral hero, so that should be Keeper most likely. We have seen Warden here attempted, but it's a lot harder to do than on Echo Isles.
Thank you very much, the YouTube Bear, for the 2-month resub. So what's it gonna be? Keeper it is. Wow, I'm very surprised. 100% expected the Beastmaster, but both players know each other inside out. Maybe LawLiet practiced the Beastmaster with Sock, and so Sock knows also LawLiet's weaknesses, and just want to throw a little curveball.
I'm curious where this footy's gonna go. Is he gonna go scouting, or is he gonna go for the Merc camp creep? Seems like the Merc camp pull might be the idea. Keeper could harass this if he wants. Summon the Treants at the green camp and then head south right away. These first few seconds are gonna be quite relevant already.
He has a Wisp here. I'd be going for a Detonate if possible. Of course, our eyes are glued at the Keeper. Almost a deny, but he stays. That means Mercenary Camp to Sock without any pressure.
The player's forces are under attack.
Gonna be a nice quick level 2 for Sock. He's gonna pick up a big item. Would love to have something like Sobi Mask. Oh, accidentally also pulled the natural.
Oh,
That's not good.
nope.
And
So-
the Wisp could come in for the double detonate. Oh my god.
Oh,
my
no,
god.
no.
Oh my god.
Somebody told me it's very hard to creep the Keeper here. But if you get a double Wisp Detonate, that is not true at all.
This is something that I've been wondering from humans for a while. Why do they pull with the footy so close to the natural? It's always a bit risky. You could just pull it north into the middle to the tavern. And normally nothing ever happens, but this time it's a big punish. This is so much damage and delayed creeping. And the items aren't great either for the Archmage. Rune Bracers and Gloves, not the best.
Nope.
Whereas LawLiet, well, he doesn't have the best items either, but he's got this expansion coming up already, continues to creep, just rushing level 3 exactly like the opponent is.
And the Ancient of War is fully healthy again, can tank a lot, got the Mercs. Yeah, there's no opening for Sock here, it seems. It
He's
is!
playing it very similar to how he played against Shimiko yesterday. He's selling the idea as if he's expanding, but he's not. He knows the opponent's fast expanding, but he's using the militia on the green camp while he's moving across the map and gets level 3 and attacks and has 2 pairs of boots.
What? That must have been a misclick. Maybe the ping too good? As they're playing on 2 to 3 MS here on the Korean Central server. Okay. It's still possible to go for a tier 2 expansion, I believe.
I think the idea here is, though, mainly to put in as much damage as he can. But the Keeper's gonna clean this whole thing up fairly easily, I think. Shadow Priest finally goes down, but one footy, rather two, will be dying for this. Mantle, or robe rather, for the Keeper is, of course, amazing. And against Shimiko this early game, this build worked out super well, but here against LawLiet, I think it's not that successful.
Well, the early games have never been in favor of Sock. rarely are in favor of human. We'll see if he can survive, what his plan on tier 2 is. Maybe he was surprised about the lack of Beastmaster already and has to readjust a little bit. Serbian Jarx 27-month resub. Sundays are for Warcraft.
A town is under siege.
Come on, Remo, say it. Oh,
A player's force.
I thought you were gonna say it at church or something.
At church. Sorry, I missed that one. How could I?
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to go to confession next Saturday.
exactly. Sinner.
Sinner Man, where you gonna run to? Sinner Man. You know that song from Nina Simone?
No.
It's really good. It's a classic. Tier 2 about to finish. Sock, it seems like he's under time pressure, so he has to go for a tavern hero. I would say Panda, good choice. Beastmaster, maybe.
Beastmaster
Go
second.
for Naga.
A town is under siege.
Yeah, it's not great, but it's something. But he's going for the MK. Good old MK. Rifle caster coming, but he's going to be going up against a 2-base Night Elf here. This is looking rougher and rougher for Sock now.
Yeah. Once again, hoping for big claps as it was on Amazonia, maybe? As it's just archers now. Keeper shocking around, hoping for an entangle. You don't have to hope for entangles. And that's a big one. Needs to deny. Doesn't get it.
Keeper almost level 4. Sock pretty broke, doesn't have that big of an army. Yeah, that second pair of boots. Wasn't that great?
I thought you liked boots so much.
I do. I
Yeah.
also like pizza. That doesn't mean that I want to order 2 pizzas at the same time.
You don't? I do that all the time.
Seems excessive. Wait, can you actually eat 2 pizzas in one sitting?
It's actually more economical to order 1 big pizza than 2 smaller pizzas, so.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about big pizzas anyways. Well, who are small pizzas? That's weird.
I don't know, I never tried.
Oh, Sock is... Not just against the ropes, he's like in the dumpster already. Might be able to force the TP here, perhaps. But he can't counter-expand. It's too late for that. And he's far away from being dangerous in terms of a big push.
Yeah, around about 30
LawLiet is
supply.
rushing tier 3, the mad lad. He's not even making dryads.
See, it's the same strat on Amazonia again. Late tier 3, late lures, mass archers, and mass orbs, I guess. It's the comeback, Remo. Comeback of the triple orb, maybe. It's unbeatable, haven't you heard?
I think defensively this is also better than aggressively, because in this game there's no way we're gonna see mass knights to counter it in the end. So archers are actually pretty good. Except against knights. They're not so good against that.
Forces are under attack.
Yeah, what's the way back? A tower push, I guess. He's calling the boys. Either red spot creep and expand on the high ground, which would be definitely a curveball. But no, it's a tower push. And there is no bears yet. There's no shop up yet.
There's still no lore.
Yeah, he's
It's
playing...
just straight up archers and mercs only.
Yeah, it's the same as Amazonia.
No, he had mountain giants in the end.
Yeah, in the end, but the lore was almost about the same timing. Now he tried to go for double shop. That really didn't work, but the detonates are here. Oh my god, he's flooding everything. Merc's coming in as well. Mountain King has no clap yet. Now.
Oh, the slow is big. MK can't really get into range with that slow. Gets out a Stormbolt, takes out the Berserker. But these archers are holding the line. Archers and mercs. Well, in a really good position. He's got marksmanship queued. And about to have game 3 in the pocket.
More mercs falling. Healing keeps the workers alive. We're not going for shop or towers. Probably doesn't need it. Town portal home. Rifle down. More workers down. Mountain King hurt. Priest down. Yo, that was a hold if I ever saw one.
Yeah, this time Sock trying to be tricky, trying to sell a fast expo, but then going for the push instead didn't work out so well. I mean, Night Elf with Merc Camp support and a level 3 Keeper. That's like the best scenario you can have to try to hold any early aggression. So, maybe the wrong read.
He's playing a Hemandanter third.
Oh wow, that's super old school. Triple orb strat.
I mean, there's no Blood Mage, and there won't be a Blood Mage. So having a Demon Hunter here, not bad at all.
Yeah, plus the mana burn, of course, against the MK gonna be real nice. Problem with Demon Hunter third is always he's super squishy. But LawLiet is far enough ahead, shouldn't be a problem this time, in my estimation. He's just making archers and orbs. Nice.
Desperate red spot attempt, but yeah, he's falling more and more behind economically. What's the item? Oh, Katka's pipe. How unfortunate. That's an esport head tilt, I guess. So far, only one orb. And there's the lore for the super late Mountain Giants or just a little bit of Reju. Kevin is chiming in from chat. Very good army composition by LawLiet, he says.
Peak Warcraft 3. I thought 8 Mountain Giants was peak Warcraft 3.
Well, if you listening to Lado, it's 4 Mountain Giants. Or was it 6? Maybe it was 6.
6 Mountain Giant Rush? Yeah.
Yeah, 6 Mountain
Classic.
Giant Rush.
Alright, one last try by Sock. Trying to pull the rabbit out of the hat here. Can he get the miracle to work?
Oh, it's not even Clap, dude. I just realized. It's Blizzard. Interesting choice to go for the retrain. Stormbolt 2 against the Demon Hunter. But that was all his mana already.
Tangle cancels the Blizzard. Demon in trouble. Oh, has to be staffed up. There's some moon juice still left. Can go for an orb even if you want. And heal pots. Blizzard is actually not bad. But LawLiet also playing around it pretty well. But also Venom. Hurt!
Yep, that's very true. The fact that they stack is just incredible. And it's only 2 out of 3. Well, maybe the Demon Hunter doesn't need that necessarily. Great concave, and without Clap, does that work? Archmage focus, and he's out of that fight again. GG! LawLiet back-to-back maps. Last Refuge remains Night Elf territory.
Yeah. Even without a Beastmaster working out really well here, LawLiet perfectly parrying that attack that was coming, and then with the expansion, pretty easy going from then on out. Sock trying to be a bit too tricky. If he had just fast expanded, I think he would have been in a decent position. And maybe he's going to do that pull more safely in the future. That definitely was painful as well.
Okay, we have a tiny bit of a break here before we go into the next map. Match points for LawLiet. Our map is Concealed Hill? What did Sock veto? Turtle Rock?
That's a good question.
Turtle Rock for
maybe.
sure.
Autumn Leaves, I guess. Shadowed
Autumn
Exile.
Leaves? Why Autumn Leaves?
I guess he doesn't like it. Or maybe Shallow Grave? I'm not sure. But yeah, all these maps so far seem like good Night Elf maps, right? And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, nonsense. Nonsense pick ban. Good for LawLiet, I guess. Chemico and Starbuck waiting in the lower bracket, as you all know and see. We use this little shout out, of course, to remind you that we have the little chat command, !lead desk. If you are looking for a new table to put your wonderful CORSAIR gear on, then get your hands on a lead desk adjustable in height. The link takes you to the side. If you decide that this is for you, then use the link we got in the chat to get a 10% discount on one of these wonderful products, the top product, as PC Games Hardware says. Or Frank, he says, that was truly worth the investment. Really surprised by its functionality, looks, and quality. I wasn't surprised, Remo. I heard good things before. I tested them at the Experion, so I myself wasn't surprised about the functionality. I am surprised by that there is technology to charge your phone via a table in 2022. That's what Leap Desk is bringing. It is!
Dude, did you see that article a few months back when they said that they are starting to work on technology already where through Wi-Fi signals you can charge electric devices?
Yes.
That's pretty sick, right? That's like some futuristic sci-fi stuff. And apparently it works, although at the moment the static you can charge with it is very minimal.
Yeah.
In the future, maybe it might be more.
Technology. What a wonderful thing that is. Thank you, Slashor, for the host. Did you guys turn the clan war around with Krav? Or was it a Raptor victory? Let me check that out. W3IL. Heartbroken. I missed it today, playing Ducks vs. Raptor. Raptor was leading with all their Koreans. And, 10-5. Damn.
Did Lucy play a 2v2?
Lucy defeats Krav 2-0. Well, Krav just had a newborn, so maybe that's something. Chemico defeats Edo 2-0. Thunder defeats Hippo 2-0. Starbuck getting the points over Star Shaped, and the 2-2, of course, to the Ducks. But damn, Raptor! Not bad. Securing second place in W3IL. Playing Ducks still very successful third, though.
Easy points for Raptor. Never doubt in my mind.
Did you even know that there was a clan war today for you guys? Yeah?
Yeah. I talked with Starbuck earlier.
Did they, what?
I talked with Starbuck earlier.
Ah.
He played it 2v2.
Of course. If the opponents are not chickening out, that happened in the early half of W3IL. Nobody was willing to face Krav and Starbuck. They all found excuses to not get demolished.
No excuses here. We go on to map number 4. And much to Neo's dismay, it's going to be Concealed Hill. How could Sock let this one in the pool? Unbelievable. And you know, I have a very dark and sweet desire. I hope this is going to be Mass Hunts all in. And Sock holds. And then I want to hear so bad how you're going to rationalize that. Oh, it would be so glorious.
Mr. Remo Demo, please don't assume the state of my mind. I am not in dismay at all. I am very happy, actually, that we see this. So I get another map fortifying my argument that Concealed Hill is unwinnable against Night Elf. We have a keeper. I wonder how he plays it. I mean... you need a big harass towards the expo, and then it's unwinnable? If LawLiet leaves him alone with an expansion for 15 minutes, I mean, we all know that this is not what I mean, but I can't remember a game in the past 8 weeks, maybe, where a human won on Concealed.
Yeah, the last 8 weeks, also I haven't seen one, but I have seen some before, and I do agree it can be really tough if you're under the pressure, like humans tend to be, especially in the early game, to come out of it somewhat unscathed, but I think it is doable. I will not go into the superlative with you and call it unwinnable. We'll see how it goes, but of course, LawLiet is going to try to put the screws on early. Concealed Hill, notoriously hard to creep up this expansion. But maybe Sock isn't even going to expand. He has shown some willingness to play one base, hasn't he?
Yes, that didn't work too well necessarily on Last Refuge. We got another sub. Thank you, Randius and Life Beast. Much love, you guys. Footman down. That's not great.
Thanks to the claws. That was a little bit easier as well, but... Ah, that's level 2, right? Yeah, wonderfully after this camp is enough for level 2 to get those treants.
And Hans, Remo. It's happening! LawLiet in the grand final.
I hope he holds so much, dude. Good items for the Archmage.
I'm building that narrative, of course, so you can have a little joyful moment if it happens to be the case that I'm wrong for once. Which we all know. It's not gonna happen.
So Chimico in the past used to delay the creeping of this natural. First, wait for nighttime, you know, and buy the dust and push back the Night Elf a bit. But here, Sock is expanding much faster, and LawLiet is setting up an AP really quick already here before nighttime.
He did
next
that.
to the main.
He did that. Was it War3 Champions Finals? I think so. Maybe against Johnny Cage. That was so good. Oh, was it a watermental kill? I'm not 100% certain. Wisps are coming in. Treants are coming in. AP is growing in the main. And if that's the last hit, that's a game. Nope. Archmage got it. As well as the item. Decent items here.
An AM level 3 is of course very strong. These denies also make a big difference. Level 3 Keeper will be a completely different story than level 2 Keeper. And so far this defense is looking good by Sock. But the sneaky AP in the main is not going to be spotted. But it's only one so far, no second one.
He will eat through the trees. Is he able to attack the main? On the other side, it's a bit better, I think, because he can hit the lumber peasants easier.
There's 2 more wisps here. Is he going to make APs at both bases?
Let's go! Yes, of course. Oh, he scouts it! Sock! Nice! And he's moving around the forest, not eating through it. Haven't seen that approach yet. And it looks like he's abandoning
He's running
this
back with the footies. Has he... It looks a lot like he's faced this before.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he knows exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
Well, Neo. Speaking of unwinnable.
Yeah. Just so you wait. This is just distraction. This is probably level 3. But Sock's playing great. He is losing another footman. That doesn't do too much. Of course, with that pendulum attack, the Expo is wide open.
He sold the TP, by the way. The Mad Lad. Against a Keeper with a fast Expo, he sells the TP. No fear in the eyes of Sock.
See how much he can kill. The tower is so important. Has to cancel it. Archers are falling, but wants to go for the retreat.
Oh.
Wow. Dude, what did Sock get for breakfast?
Yeah, looking good here on the map Concealed Hill, which is of course known for being very good for human.
Remo.
It's Neo. Totally misread.
Misread? Look at the stats, bro. 0% human win rate in War3 Champions, 0% human win rate at Rejuvenation Cup.
Well, you know, close to 100% win rate in February. How about that?
You're lying. You don't even know that. You're just assuming things. And it's not over yet at all, because there's another AP. We're halfway to tier 2. And Archmage is slowly but steady out of mana, and of course the Keeper is not out of mana because he has Moonwells.
Shop not quite finished yet. Arcane Tower gonna be done in a moment, but it's a little far in the back. This Arcane Tower can't reach the Keeper too easily at all. And more peasants will be dropping. I like the one Watcher minute to the main, trying to scout. Oh, but he doesn't quite see the main base, didn't quite see the tech. But I think by the number of hunts that we have out on the field, he knows that it's not a tier 1 all-in. That would be more huntresses in that case.
Yes.
But
I wonder what second hero this is. Panda, Tinker, Naga.
Yeah, I think it should be Panda. Panda's usually the one that transitions best into the late game. As now, Sock has finally scouted the main, since the tier 2 isn't quite finished yet. But in a moment it will be.
And that is. So, not only the roots, he also has to fear the fire. Thank you, Hitche, for the 18-month resub. AP is making his way across. Man, Sock's forces are spread so thin across the map.
And again, we see the strength of the Keeper level 3 with the level 2 entangle. Makes life quite difficult. And remember, no TP on the AM. Oh my god, this is so stressful. Tech at the expansion, by the way. Yes. With this, Sock can call Militia from the Expo and maybe also gave LawLiet a bit of a wrong read. May have assumed that the tech still hasn't started for the opponent.
He has an ancient here, he has good vision here. Upgraded Moonglaves as well, double lore, and have fun dealing with this AoE damage now. Breath of Fire plus the hunts. Not too much, he's getting mana burned. Not perfect, I want to say, but it's absolutely worth it. The AP also rooting. And now, that Expo is not mining anymore.
That was a lot of damage.
100% win rate in February, Remo?
this is
Yeah.
still a 50-50 game, bro. Wait a
50-50
minute.
game? Okay.
Yeah, 50-50 game. LawLiet doesn't have tier 3. He doesn't have an expo. It's not a perfect position for him. AP's gonna fall.
He has some issues with mana, for sure. Both very low, and it's daytime. But Lore's
Trying to save these peasants and re-establish mining. Send them back to the main. I think that's the mistake. You could just leave them here at the expo. Next watch elemental, alright. That one was very important. Taking a look at LawLiet's main, we have tier 2 mass dryads only, so
A town is under siege.
no expo, no bears. Oh, but more
Players' forces
treants.
are under attack.
Oh yeah. Lots of shop. Wanted to see it back in the base. Must be a ton of herd units. All the hunts. Oh, that tower will fall again, won't it? And that means more mana, more breath, more damage, more kills. Swoop.
Finally, rifles are coming out, and the blood mages. This is gonna help a lot.
A
But
player's
boy,
forces
oh
are
boy,
under
was this
attack.
painful for Sock.
Ah, LawLiet losing a Dryad to a Water Elemental with mana on him. Whoopsie. But there's barely any repair. He needs to hold this, Sock does. But yeah, I don't think LawLiet could... Could he heal up? Ah. Kingdom for a heal scroll. Dude, Treants are very good summons.
Sock just barely holding on by the skin of his teeth, going for an ivory tower. Wait, is he dead?
Oh.
He might just be dead.
Oh! Cancelled the healing. Focus Fire has a potion. And Tangled
wow.
Staff, incredible save.
Now the blood mage is here. Needs to transfer water elementals over, mana over right away. Kind of runs out of range.
Panda gets the last hit, getting closer and closer to
Oh,
3, but that is a lot of experience on the line here. 3 hunts about to drop. But so are the peasants. The poor, poor peasants. Archmage sells the pendant, that hurts. The peasant farming simulator continues.
Jesus.
Another heal potion. I think they're on cooldown now.
Yeah, I think that's true. Where's the rifle? Did it die earlier? I guess so. LawLiet is going pedal to the metal over here. The tower finishes. Oh, that's huge.
Okay, no mana no more. Tier 3 on the way though. And no tier 3 of course affordable by a Sock. But man, there's also 3-4 units about to drop. Tower gone. But yeah, he did get rid of a lot of mana. No TP by LawLiet either, by the way.
So much call to arms here all the time. Oh my god, this game is so bloody.
Yes. Just ring
Super
the
fun
bell all the
series.
time.
Oh, keep almost surrendered. Oh my god.
He has boots!
Dude.
Boots!
Try it slow. Try it slow.
Oh my god.
Dude,
Sick game.
this is crazy.
It's a pretty
Blood
good
Mage level
series.
2.
Yeah, Sock has to rebuild. LawLiet has to rebuild a bunch.
Forces are under attack.
Priests are coming for that. More rifles as well. Access to the heal fountain now, though. Ooh.
LawLiet has backpack upgrade. He just brought a mana potion.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
Dude, remember when he used the mountain giants as extra cargo space because his inventory was full? And then he brought heal scrolls on mountain giants? Genius
Hell
move.
yeah.
He's a pretty good gamer.
Not too many rifles yet. LawLiet wants to keep up the
player's
pressure,
forces are under
especially while the rifle count is low. These water elementals are juicy experience for him. He's about to get keeper level 5. This tower definitely going to be cancelled.
Oh,
Or is it? Maybe not.
switching targets. That is buying time. Blood Mage, though, another potion. Whoever does the delivery to the Arcane Vault, give this man a raise.
No upgrades yet on any of these units. The game has been too scrappy, too action-packed. Knight Elf versus Human is just such a super fun matchup. Water Elemental summoned again, dispelled again.
Bear's
Okay,
coming.
but 2 towers now are standing. This is actually a big help here, trying to keep the space safe. But now come the bears. Oh, but no upgrades yet.
Ooh, he wakes up the creeps. That's one Dryad down. And he has boots. How far does he want to chase?
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, Neo, but those fashionable boots of speed have been going over to the Blood Mage now.
Ah, yes.
Forces are under attack.
He's rocking them.
Archmage finally wants to get rid of the lore. Wait a second. Does he have the damage? No, there must be repair in a second. It's a master
Some
training.
detonates.
It's
He
a
should be
master
able to hold
training?
it. Oh. Okay, Dryad's here. All's good.
Panda's having a great time again. When is he popping that potion? Is this the second game in a best of 5 where Sok will play without a barracks?
At least the rifle's going to come out on the right side. That was important. Oof. Saves itself to the back.
That's left, bro.
To the right
you mean-
side. It works both ways, you know?
Okay, yeah, the right side and not the wrong one. Remo, okay, that was good. Dude, my roommate has a weakness with left and right. It's so funny sometimes. But don't drive the car with her, man. That's dangerous. Siege continues. The pendulum attacks of Night Elves on this map. That's the last bit of
Fire
mana, though.
damage. Yep, Blizzard now. That makes sense, I guess, since there's Dryads and all that. But it doesn't have too much mana to use that Blizzard.
Thirsty
Call to
Archmage.
arms again. And these militia will help out a bit.
Panda close to 4. Orb of Venom. What an addition to this army. He's hurting his own peasants now. Dude, it's really the worst workplace in all of Azeroth here. Sok's expansion.
And LawLiet may have finally broken his opponent. Sok doesn't have much left, but he's still fighting. With the Siphon, of course, he's gonna have plenty more Blizzard to use, I guess. If he wins this game, dude, this is gonna feel so good for him.
And
How
for
rough of a
you.
match this was. I mean, that's not really relevant.
No. We have an expansion coming up. How's the moon juice? I don't think too great. Oh, yeah, still. No super wells. Creeping with Blizzard is, of course, noise. No flame strike to cast the AoE in unison. No tier 3, no big upgrades, but I mean, breakers are kind of nice. Panda still has no mana, dude. What?
He's remaking the barracks, so it's only breakers and casters now, no rifles anymore. I wonder if LawLiet should go back into more Dryads then, maybe?
Might be the plan. Once he has healed them up. Once again, daytime. Not easy to heal up at the moment. Free pickup can't be allowed.
Players' forces are under attack.
3,700 gold advantage for Sok, but I don't want to know what he spent on towers and repair and items. Especially heal potions, dude.
The main bases are gonna run dry kind of soon, by the way, and then this tier 2 human army is gonna be in a bit of trouble, I believe. LawLiet on the high ground, waiting for the opponent to approach.
It's a very good position. Panda, bring the heat onto the casters. A second TP in just the span of 1.5 minutes. Very, very expansive moments for Sok. As the tree is ready to walk over. Gotta creep that, of course. Also, the red spot's still up for grabs. LawLiet is very happy with the situation. He knows Sok can't afford tier 3, really. He has a 600 gold bank. That's kind of nice, but no new rifles, as you pointed out. Mortars instead, though, so maybe not go too heavy on the Dryads.
LawLiet's done an excellent job always keeping on the pressure. We all know how dangerous the human death ball can be. Like 70 supply, 2 heal scrolls, everything hitting at the same time. But if you can strike before and chip away and get ahead economically, or at least trade-wise, things for the human become a lot more difficult. Also, if Sock was allowed to creep like 2 or 3 camps and get level 5 and 3, that would be huge AoE. But LawLiet knows exactly how to do it. And is controlling this map so well. Doesn't want to lose the Tree of Life though.
Ah, calculated, because he is so smart and wise and goes for Nature's Blessing. And the attacks continue with the Keeper and the Treants, who of course have Nature's Blessing as well. Mortars are coming, that helps. He retrained to Flame Strike on level 1. Oh boy, but he wants Tranquility. He wants level 5 Panda. Oh, he got level 5 Panda actually.
Was it double tome of retraining, right?
Yep.
Once for Blizzard, once for Flame Strike. Okay. He was about to get level 5 to be fair.
Yeah, but the Keeper is about to be level 6 and the Panda's level 5 and the Blood Mage is 2.6. I mean, yeah, it's nice to have Blizzard 3, but there's Entangle. Aura 3 would be very, very good, of course, but it's the Blood Mage who's got to carry, and he's not in a position to do so.
If he gets this camp, maybe gets level 3. LawLiet is kind of close by for a creep jack. Oh, this could be a big moment.
Engine sees it. Trying to speed this up, but the Rock Golem wears a coat, ignores Blizzard, but yeah, good luck. Town Portal immediately, item on the ground, Invo Potion, Keeper gets it! Oh no!
Yikes. LawLiet's super on the ball this game, man. He knows exactly what to do at all times.
Sock facing the lower bracket, of course you don't want to give this up.
In a good position though. If the bears run into a choke, the AoE is gonna be a nutty. Like this one. This one right here. Oh, Sock would love to take a fight right here.
For sure, man. Like, come at me, please give me another chance. But LawLiet's smart enough to not do that. The Militia fighting Dryads, not the smartest decision. But I mean, there are no scientists, right? They are peasant and Militia. Probably for a reason.
The town is under siege.
I'm afraid that's not a fight they're gonna win. As LawLiet is banking more gold, building more bears, upgrade-wise. We still have nothing?
Wow.
Yeah, still no upgrades anywhere. It's kind of funny.
21-minute Engine of Wind transition. Here's the Blizzard and the Flame Strike. Anti-Magic is, of course, a nice way to get out of that. Archmage getting annihilated. Needs the TP soon. Stays in the fight, though. Oh, that's a lot of AoE. But once the invul is gone, we gotta leave that fight. Breath of Fire! As the Dryads come in, kick another mortar team's butt. And if that was the death push, then LawLiet is immortal.
Yeah, but now Blood Mage is level 3. The position there wasn't the best. He still got 2 heal scrolls. This is not 100% over yet. LawLiet is, by the way, doing it great with the Dryads. He never just A-clicks in from one direction. He's always setting up a flank with the Dryads, threatening the mortar teams in the back. Very, very well done. I think map 1 we saw the strongest Sock. Here on map 4, I think we're going to be seeing the strongest LawLiet.
Yeah, but let's not... what is the word I'm looking for? Let's not talk down on Sock at all. The whole, like, the fact that he's in this game 23 minutes is absolutely incredible. His surviving skills in the first 12 minutes, I guess, almost unparalleled in recent days and weeks. And he goes for another push. And this might very well be a kill. Depends on the number of mortars he got.
Yeah, it's going to be all in.
Oh,
Expansion is falling. LawLiet could decide to give up his own expo, considering he can walk over the Tree of Eternity.
Yeah, there's no way holding this.
Alright, this could turn out into a full-out base race. Oh, look at the Blizzard Flame Strike against the Wisps. Whee!
Also getting rid of this base, of course. And moving back.
The Keeper. Oh, he just got level 6.
Yo.
With those peasants and towers, he got level 6. Oh, boy.
He's getting... Oh, man. The base race potential by Sock is just incredible, of course. Flame Strike, Mortars, and Blizzard. If he saves
Position here
one...
could also be good. It might be pretty hard for the bears to get in.
Oh, the fairies. The fairy position also. There's no rifles, Remo.
Oh, yeah. Oh, baby.
But there's also no heal scroll, of course. The tranquility must be great. Kiting by Sock. Dude, if he's really doing it, that's masterclass human right there.
Has to run back. Bears only partly slowed. Here comes Tranquility. Oh, all that juicy healing.
It's not hitting everything, but I guess 80%. And the Panda finally gets the connection. Just waiting for the next Breath of Fire. That's the second heal scroll then. Every Breath of Fire forces a heal scroll.
Bloodbench at the moment out of mana as well. Can't use the next Flame Strike. Archmage has more mana left still. Also, it's a heal potion. Wait a minute.
Oh, the
Okay,
bear's
LawLiet.
so low. I guess we have to wait for the next Tranquility if there's a little bit of mana left. And then everything is healed back up to full. And yeah, there is mana left. Super Wells. Just more cooldown.
Made use of the heal scroll right there. That was perhaps a little bit misused. He had the heal potion as well. He could have still taken advantage of. But these fairies, nothing to do against these fairies right now.
He's losing a lot of the bears. Needs the mana for the Trank. Dryad Dancing's a little off now too. Oh, but the Panda is making strides towards level 6. And now mana is almost off. No Blizzard no more. Yeah, he really has nothing but the heroes to attack the fairies. That's incredible. And where's the Trank? Oh, come on. That's value right there.
The town is under
There's not...
Oh my god, look at it. Look at it. Oh, Jesus. Whew. Yeah, no way to play against that anymore. Tranquility to win the game.
forces are under attack.
Damn, what a sick game by Sock. But that's it! GG! LawLiet 3-1, winning 3 maps in a row. And he's in the grand final, making up for a weaker performance during the War 3 Champions tournament. But here at Being Esports, he's on top of his game. Finally lost the map, which didn't happen yesterday. But just incredible. Incredible performance by both of the players. Sock fighting tooth and nails on on every map, basically. Double shout out to him. He's still in the lower bracket final, of course, where he will face the winner of Chemico and Starbuck. And Remo, do you want to say anything about Human Unconcealed, maybe?
Well, first of all, it was a very, very, very close game. And secondly, that was a fluke anyways. You know, next time.
A fluke,
Next time you're gonna see.
Okay. Guys, we take a little bit of a break and then we go into the last best of 3 of this entire tournament. Who's gonna join LawLiet and Sock in the top 3? It's either gonna be Chemico, another Korean, would make an all-Korean medal thingy, or Starbuck remains alive as the last remaining Westerner. So don't go anywhere. Starbuck, Dr. Bucky hype.